Stop! Before you hand over $600 or more to a dealership for rough idle, RPM fluctuations, strange throttle response, or bizarre electronic behavior, listen to this. If you drive a vehicle built after 1996, you may already have access to a simple hardware reset button that wipes out hundreds of dollars in fake diagnostic fees in under 30 seconds. It is a button so effective that it can instantly resolve rough idling, transmission shift hesitation, phantom sensor warnings, and sudden drops in fuel economy. In this video, I am handing you a secret reset protocol to force a deep factory reset on your car's brain for free in your own driveway. But before pressing the reset button, you must understand how your car's computer thinks. Because once you understand the software logic, you will never pay for a phantom diagnostic again. Every vehicle built after 1996 relies on a central computer called the ECU, or Engine Control Unit. Modern passenger vehicles are not just mechanical assemblies, they are rolling supercomputers running on over 100 million lines of software code. While you drive, the ECU receives information from sensors, measuring things like engine temperature, oxygen content, throttle position, airflow, crankshaft position, and more. The ECU processes these signals hundreds or even thousands of times during engine operation and uses them to control fuel injection, ignition timing, idle speed, and throttle operation. It compares sensor information with programmed targets and continuously adjusts engine operation to maintain performance and emissions. Your car's ECU also stores certain adaptive or learned values, such as fuel corrections and idle behavior, so the engine can compensate for changing conditions over time. But this adaptive memory can get corrupted because of a brief voltage drop from a weak battery, a single tank of winter blend fuel, or a splash of water over an underbody sensor during a car wash. The ECU locks onto bad data and starts making calculations based on a ghost glitch that no longer exists. In such case, you would need to reset your ECU memory and allow it to relearn normal operating conditions. So, before you spend hundreds of dollars chasing a mysterious electronic or drivability issue, let's try this. The one-button reset trick. The reset button is not a plastic switch under your dashboard. It's sitting right under your hood, the negative battery terminal. But before you say, "Come on, everyone knows the battery disconnect trick," hold on, because the way you disconnect it can make all the difference. Almost 95% of drivers ruin this procedure by doing a quick 60-second disconnection. They disconnect the battery cable, wait about 60 seconds, reconnect it, and then stare at the dashboard wondering why that stubborn check engine light is still glaring back at them. But here is the main reason. Disconnecting the battery for 1 minute doesn't guarantee that the ECU has completely powered down. Modern vehicles contain capacitors and power management circuits that can temporarily retain electrical energy even after the battery is disconnected. That's why simply waiting 60 seconds may not clear every learned value or reset every module. To force a complete, deep factory wipe of the corrupted memory, you must fully drain every circuit inside that ECU. That requires a minimum wait time of 15 to 30 minutes. Follow this exact step-by-step master protocol to force a true factory-level memory wipe. Step 1. Park on a level surface, engage the parking brake, and switch the engine completely off. Turn off the headlights, radio, AC, chargers, and every other electrical accessory. Remove the ignition key, or make sure a push-button vehicle is fully powered down. Step 2. Locate the black negative battery terminal and use a 10mm socket wrench to loosen the terminal clamp bolt before sliding the terminal entirely off the lead post. Ensure the disconnected negative terminal cable is wrapped in a shop rag or tucked completely away from any exposed metal surface to prevent accidental chassis grounding. Step 3. Disconnecting the battery cable isn't enough. The ECU contains capacitors that hold a small electrical charge for minutes after disconnection. Walk to the driver's seat and hold the horn down firmly for 30 seconds, or turn the headlight switch to the on position for 1 minute. This pulls all remaining voltage out of the vehicle harness that guarantee a total volatile memory flush. Step 4. Now comes the part many people rush. Wait. Once the negative terminal is disconnected, leave the vehicle undisturbed for around 10 to 15 minutes. This gives the internal microprocessors enough zero-voltage time to erase stored trim tables, temporary diagnostic trouble codes, and learned transmission shift points. Step 5. After the waiting period, inspect the terminal and battery post for heavy corrosion or damage. Step 6. Place the negative cable back onto the negative battery post and tighten it securely. The connection should be firm enough that the terminal doesn't rotate or lift by hand. Step 7. Now close the hood and let's perform idle relearn. Step 8. Now turn the ignition to the on position without starting the engine. On many push-button vehicles, this means pressing the start button without pressing the brake pedal. Leave it there briefly while the vehicle's modules initialize. You may hear relays, actuators, or HVAC components moving, but this can be completely normal. Several dashboard warning lights may also illuminate temporarily as the vehicle performs its startup checks. Step 9. Start the engine and idle in park for 5 minutes without touching the accelerator. This allows the ECU to establish baseline throttle plate positioning. You may observe minor RPM fluctuations between 700 and 1,200 RPM during the first 60 seconds of idle, which simply indicates the ECU actively mapping its fresh throttle baseline. Step 10. Turn your AC on max speed and idle for another 5 minutes to map idle compensation under heavy load. Step 11. Here is the part that separates a proper reset from simply disconnecting a battery. Perform the 50 to 100 mile relearn drive cycle. Drive your vehicle under varied real-world road conditions for the next 50 to 100 miles, incorporating a balanced mix of city stop-and-go commuting, moderate highway cruising, and smooth acceleration cycles. Over this initial driving interval, the ECU continuously polls engine sensors to rebuild clean short-term and long-term fuel trim tables, while recalibrating optimal ignition timing maps. Simultaneously, the transmission computer monitors your specific driving inputs to establish fresh, smooth shift point hydraulic line pressures. But avoid aggressive, wide-open throttle launches, heavy trailer towing, or hard, evasive maneuvers during these first 100 miles, as hyper-aggressive driving forces the ECU to store inefficient fuel and shift profiles. Congratulations! Your car's computer has now been successfully reset. But remember, clearing the ECU can erase stored fault codes and reset learned values, but it cannot magically repair a failed sensor, broken wire, bad actuator, or other physical hardware problem. However, if you get a battery buried under the trunk floor or back seat, then you can bypass the battery entirely by following these steps. Step 1. Open the hood and locate the main fuse box. Look for the large fuse and relay box near the battery or engine compartment. Remove its cover carefully and check the diagram printed on the underside. Step 2. Locate the fuse labeled ECU, ECM, or EFI main. Step 3. With the ignition completely off, use fuse pliers to remove the correct fuse. Leave it out for around 15 minutes to interrupt power to the relevant control circuit. Step 4. Reinstall the fuse securely. Step 5. Start the engine and let it idle while the ECU begins rebuilding its learned parameters. This fuse removal reset trick resets your car computer without losing your clock, radio presets, or power window auto-up calibrations. That's all for this video. Try this $0 reset protocol before you ever hand over a blank check to a dealership service center. If this step-by-step guide saved you a $250 trip to the shop, then smash that like button and drop a comment with your vehicle's year, make, and model down below.